Hey friends, welcome back to another video on IMAT practice questions. So today we are going to practice some of the past paper questions of chemistry section. As you know, after biology, chemistry is the major portion of IMAT exam. So in this video, I have got very easy questions because I thought I am going to make 3 videos on IMAT practice questions. First will be very easy because I haven't tried to use so many calculations or the hardest or trickiest questions. These are very simple questions. The second video is going to be the medium one, in which I will bring more calculations. I will bring more organic chemistry. In the third and last video, we will be discussing the hardest questions of IMAT chemistry section, because I want to introduce you with all type of questions so that you must be aware that what you are going to see in real time IMAT exam. So till now we have discussed IMAT past paper questions of biology. We have made 2 videos. You can check out them in video description, and that will be available on my channel. So without wasting any further time, let's jump straight to the screen and solve IMAT chemistry questions of past paper. Okay, in this video we are going to be very quick because the biology questions video were very lengthy. I don't know, I was planning very lengthy things like this is how this happens with my like gestures and everything, but today I will be quick because I don't want to waste any time. So just see, first question is going to be the which one of the following could not be the formula of an aldehyde. So this is from organic chemistry. Although I said that I haven't included the organic chemistry, stoichiometry and molarity. Although I just clear with the easiest question. I tried to pick easiest questions. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you, you have to understand what is going to be the aldehyde. What is aldehyde? So if you don't know about aldehyde, then must learn about all the functional groups in functional groups. Okay, functional groups in organic chemistry, that is sort of very important because every year there are like 2 to 3 questions. So now let me tell you one thing, and this is the this is the functional group of aldehyde. So you can write in this way also. See, it is just like this, C double bond O H, and here will be alkyl group. So this is variable group, so it will make the length. Now the general formula of aldehyde, you must remember, there is for alcohol, there is for a ketone, for everything. Okay, for ether, for ester. So CnH2nO, so Cn2n, so it means that the whatever it will be C, H will be 2 times of it. Okay, so now apply this formula on these options and let's see. So first of all, remember this, what examiner is asking in question. So highlight this, not be the formula of an aldehyde. So we have to highlight which one is the not the formula. So first of all, you will be you must understand that you have to select just one option. There are not multiple options, so that so you are going to see like there will be confusion in some options, because this is the way they try to make tricky questions. So see here, first let's apply on this C6, and this is 2 times, yeah, C6 6 2 times 12, it's good. But here oxygens are more, there are 2 oxygens, it must be 1 because in formula there is 1 oxygen, but we can't like say that. So we must study all the options, then we will come again here and we'll see K. This option is right or not. So let's go to option B. We have got confusion in this. So B is because there can be any sort of oxygen attached, or maybe there can be a one ketone group is attached. So we can't like expect that this must be an aldehyde. There can be hydroxyl group attached. Okay, so let's see. In option B we have got C5 and H10. It's 2 times of C5. So but oxygens are 2. This is again like similar. These both are similar. Okay, but now we can conclude. We will come back again because we have to select option. It means that if we selected this must be wrong, but now both are similar, so we can't like make them wrong. These must be aldehyde. So look at option C. So C5 and 5 is 2 times 10, so hydrogen is 10 and oxygen is equal. So it is the perfect formula of it, is like justifying our general formula. Okay, so this is the perfect formula. So look at option D. Option D says C5 and H12. It wasn't like it was 5 2 times 10, but here like there are 2 extra hydrogens. Okay, so it means that there is some sort of issue because oxygen is 1. If oxygen would be like more than 2 or more than 1 2 3, we could have concluded there are like hydroxyl group attached, but this is the wrong formula because it isn't justifying this general formula. So this is the wrong, but let's look at option E because it is pending. So C6 and 6 2 times 12, it is the perfect formula. It justifies general formula. So it means that these are wrong, or these are also true. Why? Because we have to pick just one, and there must be some sort of other functional group, or some not functional group, there must be sort of other small molecule is added in it, like hydroxyl or oxygen. So this is why they have like tried to make it tricky. So I hope you got it right. So option D is not the formula of an aldehyde. Okay, so let's go to option question 2. So which of the following statements are correct about the solvent properties of water? So first of all, you must know that solvent properties of water. Water is what? Water is polar molecule. I am again explaining things, I don't want to do that, but anyways, let's look at this. So water is polar molecule. First of all, understand what is first statement. So it is about solubility of water. So all ionic substances dissolve in water. Ionic substances must dissolve in water. Like for example, NaCl, do you know table salt? It dissolves in water and it conducts electricity in water. Then when salts dissolve in water in pure form cannot conduct electricity, so they will be forming ions, cation and anion. They will be conducting electricity. But here's the issue is that some ions, this is like a tricky thing to remember because most of students don't remember this. Some ionic compounds are not soluble in water because they have got strong forces, strong electronic forces. So they can like they have got very strong bonds and they are not dissociable in water. So they can't be dissolved in water. Those bonds doesn't break and they does not like get into ionic form. So it means that when they are not getting into ionic form, they are not dissolving. So this option doesn't justify to all. It says all are not correct. Must remember, you have to look for all except none, not. These are the like key things you have to like study them, and from here like correct about the water. So you have to find the correct one. So the option 2 says all covalent substances are insoluble in water. All, it means that again a huge all. First of all, covalent substances, if you don't know, I have like made notes, and in IMAT accelerator we studied like very in depth. There are like in my notes I have written very extensively about all the forces, dipole, about solids. There are like tons of things I have written in the form of tables, just like summary, so you can remember them from there. I hope those will be very helpful. So option 2 is all covalent substances are insoluble in water. No. Sugar is also a covalent substance. It is dissolvable. You know, it is dissolvable in water. So you know sugar is a covalent substance and it is soluble in water. So this option again wrong. So third option is the solubility of solids usually increase with rise in temperature. Yeah, it rises in temperature. You heat up something, for example, so like pour some sugar in cold water and dissolve it. It will be not dissolving. There will be like saturated solution reach in a moment. So when you will heat that solution up, all sugar will be dissolved because rise in temperature increases the solubility of solids. So option 3 is going to be the correct one. So only option 3 is correct. Okay, these are all the IMAT past paper questions. Okay, so there's my Instagram handle if you want to find. So this is supposed to be my Instagram handle. If you have any queries or you want to like join, go here and I'm there. What is the total number of electrons in the ions of sodium chloride? So first of all, understand what is sodium chloride. NaCl. Okay, so here Na will be positive, Cl will be negative. So it is asking for ions. Okay, remember this. So it will be like Na positive, Cl negative. So now look at here, ions of sodium chloride. For example, let's first of all you must know, go and remember the atomic masses of like famous elements in periodic table, although it's not famous one, but the second row. And there are like alkali metals and then alkaline metal. If you haven't studied periodic table inorganic chemistry, then I highly suggest, because in IMAT exam there are like 2-3 questions from straightforward from inorganic chemistry, so must study it. Okay, then there will be oxygen family, halogens are very important, then noble gases, and there, for example, nitrogen is also important, but I think you should remember for nitrogen. Then there will be carbon. Okay, fourth group, 4, 5, 6, 7 and then 8. Okay, so there will be 1 and 2. Then in between there will be transition elements. You have to remember for some transition elements because they have got some Yeah, there are some characteristics. I don't want to explain more, but just let's go back to our question. So sodium, if you know atomic mass is 23 but atomic number is 11, so atomic number shows how many electrons are present. Okay, atomic number Z shows how many electrons are present. So see here, sodium and chlorine has got 17 atomic number. It means that so the real let's write here, chlorine has got 17 and sodium has got 11. Okay, now look at here, you are going to mark first option, right? Don't dare to write first option, because this correctly justifies 11 and 17. Make sure that IMAT examiner is going to trick you. So first of all, understand it. You have to find for ions, and ions mean if it's positive, it has lost one electron, so it must not be 11, it will be 10. Okay, and chlorine has gained, negative mean it has gained one electron, so it would not be 17, it would be 18. Okay, now find it. So it's option C is going to be the right. Okay, I hope you got it. Everything is what I gave you concept straightforward. So now let's go back to here. This is the question from acid base. It is very easy. If you can solve it without calculation, but I will not solve it without calculation. You will, because I am sort of a more solving person. I always solve. So here, what is the pH of 0.1 molar HCl? So if you know, HCl is a strong acid. Okay, a strong acid. So what will happen? Strong acid. Okay, so pH minus log 10. This is the he has given 0.1 molar solution. So now you have to calculate pH. So first of all, you must know logarithm rules for solving these type of things. Okay, solved as strong acid will dissociate completely, so it will be 1 it will be like pH of 1, because it is acid and we can put minus 0. There are like all options are unjustifying. The only option is remaining E. This is how you can solve it without calculation, but I am going to calculate it. So here, pH negative log 10 equal to 0.1. This is what we have given. Okay, the H positive, concentration of H positive. So now what I want you to do is that if you know the logarithm rule, pH equal to minus negative log, okay, negative log 10 is equal to 1. But one more thing, negative log log 0.1 is equal to 1. Sorry, log 0.1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, if you don't remember this way, you can solve this way, but that will make you tricky. But if you don't remember the logarithm rules, so you can like this way. 0.1 is 1 multiplied by 10, so 1 multiplied by 10 raised power 1 is just like this. So you can multiply this log with 1, so log 1 will be equal to 0, and log this 10 power 1, log 10 is equal to 1, so there will be minus in between, so minus will become positive. So let me write in this way, my negative will be here. Okay, negative will be here, log 10 is equal to 1. Okay, and log 0.1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So remember this, you have to remember this for minus 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. I have written my notes. You can remember this, because in IMAT exam you will not have a calculator. You can solve like big calculations. You can't convert things, otherwise you will lose time, and losing time means losing marks. Okay, so first of all, pH is equal to minus. So now minus and minus will become plus. pH is equal to plus, and 1 will be equal to 1. So this is how you can get pH 1. These questions are very easy, so you can you will also have to remember pH plus pOH equal to 14, because you are going to solve lots of questions from this equation, and then you have to remember pK and Ka. I hope you know all these things, because these are very basic things. So now we have got this question that says the atomic number of 5 atoms are given below. Okay, which atom would have an electronic configuration ending in P5? Okay, P5. So this is easiest, but I don't want to explain that way, because I have written my notes. But here I am going to explain you the electronic configuration. If you don't know of Bohr rules in atomic structure for doing electronic configuration, then do study it. It is very easy. I have made a mnemonic, so I'm going to write that way. So first of all, remember this. this is the calculation 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. okay, so it means that 2 here, school, public school, I have written this way, so this will be 4 and there will be like 6, 10. okay, it makes 10. So it means that we don't have 2 for 6, we have 2 for 5. So it means that it will not be 10. If we use 5, it will be atomic number 9. So just see it here, the atomic number 9. So it is here. So I hope you got to understand, because it is not that hard, it is very easy. For 7 it would be for 7 it will be 2p 244 and it will be 2p3. okay, for 7, so it is wrong. We have to for p5, and for 5 it will be 2p1. okay, it will be 2p1. So we don't want to do that for either. And for D it will be 8. So for 8 it will be 2p4. okay, 2p4. And for 6 it will be 2p2. so it is wrong. So now this is the although I tried to not add the calculations from molarity but concentration, if you like know another name, but I have added anyway, because these are the questions that are the like hardest question. That's true and fine, although they are the easiest, but these are like sometimes tricky, because trigonometry is a little bit difficult. They like ask difficult things. So first of all, let's see what is the minimum volume of 2 molar hydrochloric acid. So what is the minimum volume of 2 molar hydrochloric acid that would be needed to completely react? Hydrochloric acid is HCl. okay, that will be needed to completely react with 2 grams of calcium carbonate. okay, now here you have to drag the reaction, but you don't have to know what are going to be the products. okay, because that is not important. For example, it says HCl is going to react with calcium carbonate. okay, calcium carbonate, and it will form something. okay, so it is saying this thing, like this thing is available. So you have to draw a reaction for this, because by drawing the reaction you can compare the moles, and this is what we are going to do. So HCl plus CO2, it will form like I am not like don't know what will be product, but I am writing anyway because I think that will be true. CaCl2 plus H2CO3. so now we have to balance these things. This will be 2 power, and this is what. okay, now it is balanced. So here it says we don't have to deal with products. okay, products are not that important. You have to this coefficient represents moles. okay, we have studied in trigonometry. So 2 moles are reacting with 1 moles of CaCl3. so okay, is it clear? Now see here, we are given with the relative molecular mass of so calcium carbonate is 100. Yeah, you can calculate it by yourself. For calcium it is 40, and for carbon it is 12, and for oxygen it is 16. So just multiply 3 with 16 and then add plus 12 plus 40, you will get the answer, that will be 100. So they have given it anyway, so we don't have to calculate it. So here's the relative molecular mass. So what we are going to do with this relative molecular mass? okay, we are given with, we have to find the volume of hydrochloric acid. okay, for hydrochloric acid. But here the situation is that we are given with 2 grams of calcium carbonate. So it means that we have to find the moles, because for finding the volume, the formula is this. okay, the molarity or concentration is equal to the number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution. okay, this is the like easiest formula for this is the easiest formula for molarity, finding molarity. If you haven't studied the solutions chapter, then I would highly suggest go and study the molarity and molality and some basic concepts about solution. So C is equal to N divided by V. C is concentration, or molarity is equal to number of moles in solute divided by volume of solution. So here we are going to do what? For finding the volume. okay, for finding the volume, we have to find this thing. okay, we have to find this thing for hydrochloric acid. We must this is given. okay, concentration is 2 molar hydrochloric acid is given. okay, this is given. Now we have to find moles of it. okay, for finding moles, we have to firstly find we are not given with the like anything for hydrochloric acid, so we have to find the moles for calcium carbonate. Then we will compare those moles with the hydrochloric acid and we will get the moles, because we in IMAT exam, in psychometry, if you know about IMAT accelerator, we are solving all the questions with comparison. Okay, we don't use formulas because I think formulas are hectic and they are time consuming, so we don't have time in IMAT exam. So I have made a short tricks and points in my notes. I say that you are going to use this way, and those are very easy things if you can master them. Okay, my notes are freely available, you can check them out. There will be link in the video description. Okay, you can download for all subjects, chemistry, biology and physics. I haven't prepared for other subjects, but here you go. Now if you are completely sure about this thing, now let's find moles. For example, how you are going to find moles? We are given with mass in so if you know, the moles is equal to mass in gram divided by molar mass, and molar mass is the relative molecular mass given. So just put here for calcium carbonate, so N is equal to gram is 2 gram is given, and then there is 100 molecular mass. So 2 1 and it will be 50. 1 by 50 is equal to what? 1 by 50 is supposed to be 1 by 50 is supposed to be, let's calculate. You are not allowed with calculator, so must try to remember these sort of things. Okay, if you don't remember, that would be very bad for you. Okay, very bad for you. But anyways, just remember this thing. Okay, it is going to be the 0.02 moles. Okay, 0.02 moles, if I'm right. Okay, maybe I am right or not, but it's going to be 0.02 moles. 1 by 50, yeah, 1 by 50 is equal to 0.02. Now what will happen is that let's compare this 0.02 with now the mole. So if 1 is given, that it is 0.02, it means that 1 is the double of 2. 1 mole was reacting with 2 moles of HCl, it means that 0.02 moles will be reacting with double of it. Okay, so it will be 0.04 moles. Okay, so now we have got the moles for hydrochloric acid. These are the moles for hydrochloric acid. Now use these moles in this formula and calculate this volume. Okay, so now volume here is dividing when it will go there, it will be multiplying, and calcium the concentration will come here. So do this way, volume is equal to number of moles divided by concentration or molarity. So now put values here. So we have got 0.04 for this, 0.04, and concentration is given 2 molar. So just put 2. So 2 one time and 2 two times, so 0.02, 0.02. So now we are this volume is in liters. Okay, liters or decimeter cube, or it is or. Okay, it's not slash, it's or, it's not in dividing form, it's or. 0.02 liter or 0.02 decimeter cube. So we have to convert it in centimeter cube. So if you multiply 0.02 with 1000, you will get the centimeter cube, that will be 210 centimeter cube. Okay, so here we go, this option is going to be the right. I don't know you have understand, but I have tried to make it very easy for you. But in next videos we are going to bring more questions and I will be explaining more easily, and I hope that will be making more sense. Okay, so now here, which of the two molecular substances in gas state has the strongest permanent molecular dipole? Okay, first of all, you know that how dipole what are dipole forces. Okay, if you don't know, then go straight forward to my states of matter for chemistry, and then in liquids there will be all forces, intermolecular forces, intramolecular forces are all mentioned, and in which molecules you can find, and all the trickiest point related to what are polar molecules, what are non-polar molecules, all the every tricky thing is written there, hydrogen bonds, everything. Okay, go there and study it. That will be super helpful for you. If you know, then no need to go there, because I have written so many things. Okay, molecular substance in gaseous atom have the strongest permanent molecular dipole. First of all, remember this. They have given you some remember these things, and these are the compounds that are they have given. But understand the option that is going to have permanent strongest polar molecular dipole, that will be halogen family. Okay, halogen family, you know, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, and then there is astatine, and that is like the rare element that is not included in it. Okay, but remember this thing. Now find the option that has got halogens. Okay, just halogens. So first of all, CO2 is not halogen, so it will not be an option, because halogens, the halogen family have got strongest permanent molecular dipole. So ICl and CH2Cl2, yeah, that could be right. And here CO2, it's not right, CO2, it's not right, and Ge, gallium is not included, so just remove it, and so we are left with only option B. So option B is going to be the ICl and CH2Cl2 will have the strongest permanent molecular dipole. Okay, remember this thing. I have tried to make this like technique, and it is easier to do, but if you don't know concepts like this in IMAT, then you are going to not make it right. Okay, so first this is going to be the question of concept. I think if you have studied periodic table, then you are going to answer this. Atoms X and Y form an ionic compound with formula XY2. So X and Y are like they are forming ionic compound. It means that this would be metal and this is going to be the non-metal from P block. It's going to P block and it's going to be S block. So XY2, for example, if you remember this, because I remember in my head that NaCl, it's just like XY. Okay, it's just like SY. And then the second group is going to be the CaMg. For example, let's draw for Mg, magnesium, that is alkaline earth metal. It is supposed to be MgCl2. It means that this is going to be the XY2. So it means that X is from alkaline earth metal and it is going to be the halogen family, or from group 7 or 17, whatever you call it. Okay, now understand this X11. Okay, first of all, and one more thing is that X has got valency of sharing 2 electrons. Okay, sharing 2 electrons, and Y has got a valency of accepting 1 electron. That's why 2Y are added. Okay, just understand this. It can donate it like to get stable. It needs to X needs to complete its duplet. Sorry, not duplet. It can be octet, but he has got valency of 2 electrons to share to complete its like it to get stable. Either it is octet rule he wants to obey, or it wants to obey duplet rule, whatever it is. But Y2 has Y has got, because there are 2 atoms of Y, so the 1Y has got valency of accepting or sharing. It is going to be they are going to share, but the Y have got valency of getting 1 electron. So that's why 2Y are included, because 1 from here and 1 from another Y, so it will be 2, and these 2 are going to share or accept. These 2 are going to accept these 2 electrons. So this is how it will form ionic bond. Now let me tell you, you have to find the valency. So for example, X11, and if you don't know about atom, so it means that Kl, and then there are M shells. So the first shell accommodates 2 electron, and third shell accommodates 8 electron, and third shell, this is 2n square rule. Okay, you have to like put this. K is 1, so 1 will be here, 1 square equal to 1, 2 1 equal to 2. So it's first accommodates 2 electrons in K shell. So then there will be L, so 2 to 4, and 2 4 4 to 8, so it will be 8, and M is going to be the 2 3 shell, so 3 9 9 to 18, so third shell will be 18. I know you know these basic things. So now understand this thing. It has got 11, and it means that in the valence shell it has got 1 just electron. Okay, 11 are there, so 2 will be in first shell, 8 will be in second shell, and the 1 will be in last shell. So it means that it has valency of sharing 1 electron. So this is not true. X3 is also not true. It is lithium, so it will be like sharing 1 electron, because 2 will be in 1 and 1 will be in second shell, so it is also wrong. And C is 12. So C is 12. It is true. Why? Because 2 will be in first shell and 8 will be in second shell, but in last shell there will be 2 electrons. Okay, 2 electrons will be in last shell, and here it will share electrons. It can share 2 electrons with halogen family, and that will be 9. 9 has got 2 in first shell, and 8 in second shell, and 1 in last shell. So it means that this one can share this with 2, can like form ionic bond with 2 electrons. But here, because 2 molecules will be needed. Okay, 2 molecules, one will be just like here, so it will form 2 electrons. So that's why how X, this will be x, this will be y, y, so x, y, x, y2. So this is going to be true, and it is also wrong because 2 and 4 will be in that group. So it's also going to be wrong because there will be in last shell there will be 4 electrons. Okay, I hope you got the concept. I tried to explain so many things and wasting so many time, but understand this. The formula of molecule is CH2CH, CH2, CH2, CO, CH2, CHO. So which functional groups given below are present in the molecule? This is a very good question, a very good question. Because although I have tried to not pick so many questions from organic chemistry, but this is very easy question. How? You first have to know that what are the functional groups. Okay, go and study some functional groups. If you don't know, I have made full like the bundle of organic chemistry. Let's include all the organic chemistry. Just go and download from our website, and the link will be in video description, and you can utilize them. If you want to understand what is written in the notes, then there will be separate link in video description, or you can like message me on Sami. Here I will like give you sort of resources, not resources, but I will like guide you. But here let's study it. CH2CH, CH2, CH2, CO, CH2, CHO. So first of all, if you can like draw it, CHO is going to be the aldehyde. If you don't know, then CH2C double bond O, and there will be CH2. It will be ketone. Okay, and now here this C is forming double bond with CH2 and one bond with H and one bond with CH2, so it will be alkene. Okay, now you can get this way. So let me draw it. Let me open this. So it will be like CH2. Okay, so let me like draw this way. So CH2. Okay, it will form double bond with this carbon. It will be this, and then there will be one hydrogen attached to it, this one. Okay, so let me erase it. So we draw this carbon, and now we are drawing this hydrogen. Okay, this is the hydrogen. So now this CH2 is going to attach here. Okay, CH2. It is not branched. Okay, I'm trying to like make it open so it can be like clearly interpretable. And then there is CH2, this one. So although this its bond completed, its bond has been completed. Okay, it has got 4 bonds. So now this write this one, CH2. Okay, CH2 with this C, and this CH2 with this C. Okay, now this is going to be the double bond O. Okay, then there will be CH2, this one, and this CHO. Okay, this CHO will be written like this, C double bond O H. Okay, so now here we have got the confusion that I want to like don't want to include, but there it must not be CH2. Okay, if it's written, we can't do anything, but let me write this thing here. Okay, let me write this one. Let me just say to it. So here what will happen, it will happen this way. So CH, okay, CH, and it will form bond with CH2, and that CH2 in turn bonds form with this. Okay, now it's right. Okay, now it's right. I hope you got it now. So I hope you got it, because I was getting confused, but now it's good. So 2 bonds with this one bond with this, and 1 bond with this CH2. Then this CH2 will in turn form bond with this CH2, and that CH2 will be there. So now here it is alkene. Okay, it is alkene, and there it is when this is R group, this is supposed to be R group, so it is going to be ketone. Okay, now here it is the R group, but this is the carbonyl group, and it is known as aldehyde. Okay, so alkene, aldehyde, and ketone. Alcohol is not present, so 1 3 and 4, 1 3 and 4. So option A is supposed to be right. Okay, I hope you got it. I was like confused just a little bit, but thank you. These were the questions for today. I hope in next videos we are going to bring more solid and more prominent questions that are like very important. For example, in IMAT chemistry, there are like some topics are important, some chapters are important, and if you look at the history of IMAT, you will see There are some selected topics every year. Their questions are like there are more questions from those specific chapters. For example, organic chemistry has got like 2 to 3 questions. Then there is inorganic chemistry, for example periodic table, they have got 2 to 3 questions. Then there are some stoichiometry, 2 to 3 questions. And then there is acid base, that has got 1 or 2 questions, not every year but after every 3 to 4 years. Okay, but there are some chapters, for example oxidation reduction, electrochemistry, there are like you have to do them. So we are all doing these things in IMAT accelerator. So if you want to know about IMAT accelerator, just head over to link in bio, and see you in next video. Till bye bye. You can watch my IMAT biology question videos here. Okay, so see you in next video. Till bye bye.